Showtime!
Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another video, a bit of a different one today, but we're going to talk about the 1998 Trade Please promo with the holofoil back. One of the coolest cards the Pokemon Company ever printed, if not the coolest card ever. At least for me, it's right up there at the very top as just one of the best cards ever. Because it's a beautiful card, but also it has a super interesting backstory. I got this back in a Gem in 10 in my recent PSA returns video, and I promised someone in the comments that I would make a video about this card specifically. And I also just really wanted to make this video, to be honest. But yeah, a bit of Pokemon TCG history and knowledge today in this video. So yeah, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and enjoy the content. I'm going to divide this video into kind of three different parts. First, I'm going to talk about the card a bit more in detail. I'm going to have a bit of a closer look. Then second, I'm going to talk about the release of this card and how you would get it back in 1998. Super interesting to me. And then last but not least, I'm going to talk about the PSA 10 population and this card's value, as well as just some other bonus information. But yeah, let's have a bit of a closer look at the card first. So as you can see, it is a trainer promo, like I said, from 1988. It has the holofoil back, the only Pokemon card in the history of the TCG with a holofoil back like this. Very unique, very cool, just beautiful. On the card, it says the name in Japanese, Torikai ko please, which means let's trade please. The artwork features these very two quirky drawn characters. I think it's just so cool. They're trading a Poliwhirl for a Weeping Bell. And then the text says, or the way this card works is basically if you play this card, you look at your opponent's hands, you pick one card, then you allow them to look at your hand, they pick one card, then you ask your opponent if they want to trade those two cards. If they agree, you trade. If they decline, then you can draw two cards. You can't play the card if you have no cards in your hand, or you can also not play it if your opponent has no cards in their hand. And then also in red at the bottom says that this card is not tournament legal. The set symbol features the Pikachu Lightning Bolt tail, which comes from the Pikachu records. Just a bit more on that afterwards in the second part. The card was illustrated by, as you can see right there, Imakuni. And Imakuni is known for his very unique art style, which this card is an absolutely perfect example of. And like I said earlier, it features the old back Japanese design of the card. And it has a holographic back. The whole back of the card is holographic. You can see kind of the shine is absolutely wild. Just such a cool card. So yeah, we have looked at the details of the card. Let's talk about how this card was released. Well, you may be wondering, what are these two things to the left and to the right doing in the video? Well, they are related to how you would get this card in 1998. We're gonna look at this first here on the left. It's a little beat up. It's very old, but it's pretty cool. So this is a Pokemon Pikachu Records mini CD. As you can see right here, it says Pikachu Records, and you can see the Pikachu tail right there, the same as the set symbol on the promo. On the front, it says Torikai ko please, let's trade please, which is the name of this mini CD, is the name of the card. And then here we have the band called Suzuki-san, which made the songs on this CD. One of the people in the band, this fellow right here, this is Imakuni, the person who illustrated this card. So on the back, you can see the three characters again outlined kind of in a shadow. Almost looks like from behind. We're looking towards the crowd from behind them, which is why they're like dark. And you're standing on a Pokemon card stage. Pretty cool. Anyways, let's crack it open. So this was a CD you could buy back in 1998. It comes with this sticker right here. As you can see right here, the band Suzuki-san. And then we have a Pokeball and a Pocket Monster with the Pikachu sticker. I'm going to put this to the side. And then we're going to look at the CD itself. I'm going to open this back up. We have some stuff right there, some stuff right here that we're going to get right into in a second here. But you can see these are the 4 songs that are on this mini CD. I'm not going to go into super detail here. Here you can see the CD itself. Pretty cool. Looks pretty funny. And then on the back, some more artwork right there. All right, put it back inside. We've already seen the back, so we can maybe put this back on the stand for now. This little booklet is the lyrics of the songs, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that's correct. I'll put this to the side as well. So let's get into this here. This little leaflet that came with the mini CD. this is how you would get this card. It says here, trade please campaign, and then in Japanese, setsumeisho, which means like guide. Yeah, let's open it back up. Let's open it up and have a look. All right, I'll try and show this in the video. It's a little big for the camera, but we can see some stuff already right here. Some very cool things on the side. Maybe also why this card right there is in the video, right? On the back, we see some instructions. And basically, the way that this would work in 1998, people who bought this mini CD would obviously get this leaflet, and you could participate in the Let's Trade Please campaign. What you would have to do is pick 2 random Pokemon cards. It could be anything. I think maybe you couldn't use energy cards, but your standard commons, uncommons, whatever. 2 cards, send them into Media Factory, and get back one of these 3 different courses. Course A, B, and C. Course A came with the Trade Please promo and this Charizard. Course B came with the promo and the Blastoise. And Course C came with the promo and the Venusaur. So this campaign was between February 10th and July 31st of 1998. So about a 5.5 month period that you could get this promo with one of these 3 cards. On the bottom, we can see the starter pack, the Japanese base set pack, Jungle, Fossil, Team Rocket. So these were kind of the sets that were out at the time. This is just promotion. Yeah, these are some more instructions. On the back, we can see the detailed instructions. So you would have to send in this bottom part of the leaflet with your course choice, A, B, or C, your address, the 2 cards you're trading, a return envelope, and you would put it all together in one envelope and mail it to this address right here, which was a Media Factory, basically. And so, yeah, you could just send in 2 random cards, whatever cards you wanted to send in, and you would get this beautiful promo with the holo back, plus one of these 3 iconic cards that we've all probably seen before, and I think a lot of us probably own and have in their collection. I have the Charizard right here. I picked it out of my binder with this awesome swirl there on the left. Just an awesome card. Yeah, very, very iconic. And as you can see on the Charizard as well, it also has the Pikachu tail set symbol from the Trade Please campaign. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people think that the CD promo, this Charizard is often called the CD promo Charizard, the CD promo Blastoise, and the CD promo Venusaur. Well, it's a bit confusing because in 1999, Pokemon released another product called the Best Song Selection CD or something along those lines. And I'll throw up a picture on the screen right now to show you what this looked like, which I think a lot of people have seen. A lot of people assume that this is where this Charizard and the Blastoise Venusaur come from, which isn't wrong because they did come in that release. However, a year earlier, in 1998, you would get these cards from this campaign. So this is the initial release of this specific card right here. Now, there is no way to tell the difference. They look exactly the same, if they come from the Trade Please campaign or the Best Song Collection CD, which is also Pikachu Records. It's the same card, so there's no way to tell the difference. If you look at PSA slabs, they all say CD Promo 1999. Some of the earliest PSA slabs, the very, very old certifications from PSA, they actually say 1998 CD promo. And at some point, PSA switched to 1999. It's a bit confusing. But yeah, so there's 2 different ways of getting this Charizard and the others, But this is the original release from 1998. You would get the promo plus one of the other 3 starters. So this is how this card was released. Now, in 2016, so this was very popular back in 1998, according to sources online. In 2016, Pokemon did something similar. They did another Trade Please campaign, and they reprinted this card as a Black Star promo, so not with the Pikachu tail set symbol, and without the holofoil back. It's like the 20th anniversary year, and you would have to go to a Pokemon Center, a Pokemon Store outlet, or I think like Battle Festa events, go to a staff member and say, trade please. And they would give you, a promo, the reprint of the promo, and then either a Charizard or a Pikachu, or maybe you could choose which one you wanted. I'll throw up a picture of what those look like. The Charizard looks exactly the same, except the 2016 one is also a Black Star promo. And the 2016 version of this card has some extra rules. Yeah, so interesting to see that they got a reprint, but of course the reprint did not have the holofoil, the holographic back. All right, so far this is the way you would get this card, the history of that. Let's talk about the PSA 10 population and the value of this card right here. So as of the recording of this video, there have been 561 of these promos graded with PSA, with 141 PSA 10s. Now, 141 isn't really that low pop. I mean, that's quite a good number of PSA 10s out there. However, considering the fact that, out of 561 sent in, only 141 got PSA 10s, you can imagine how hard this card is to grade. The whole back is holographic and is this foil area, which of course scratches very, very easily. So it's very difficult to grade, and PSA 10s are kind of far and few between. They're hard to get, especially when you compare it to some modern PSA 10 populations. I mean, the 25th anniversary Charizard, the Japanese one that's very, very popular. There are over 8,000, I think close to 8,700 of those in PSA 10s alone. So you can imagine that, 141 in comparison is not that much. So I think that's pretty neat. The value of this card, I mean, it's a bit hard to say because they don't sell very often. Of course, in a Gem Mint 10, like this copy right here, one sold on eBay about 10 days ago in early March 2023. For about $1,000 US. In my opinion, this card is anywhere between $750 to $1,000 US in a Gem Mint 10, which of course is quite an expensive card, and kind of crazy to have this in my collection and to have graded it myself. Super happy about that. So just a little bonus information now at the end of the video. So it's the only card with the holofoil back. Now, it depends on how you define holo back. All right, I'm going to put this like this for now. Because this card exists. We've all seen it before. It's the Ancient Mew. And of course, the Ancient Mew also has a holographic back. This is the one from 2019 reprint. There are a lot of different variations of Ancient Mew out there. I don't even know how many. It's a bunch of different types. But of course, they all have a holographic back. Now, some people say, well, Ancient Mew and Trade Please promo have holo back, so there's more than one holo back Pokemon card. But of course, the Trade Please promo is the only holo back with the traditional design. Whether it's old back or new back Japanese doesn't matter, or English back doesn't matter. It's the only card that has the traditional design and is holographic. Whereas the Ancient Mew, I put it in a different category because it's just, it's just such a different card altogether. So it depends a bit on how you define it. But yeah, I absolutely adore this card. I like to collect Japanese exclusive cards. I really like promos, and I like older promos. So this being a Japanese exclusive promo from 1998 is like the perfect card for me, especially it being so absolutely unique, kind of one-of-a-kind example. Another really cool thing about this card is that it is from 1998, which in general is one of the craziest years for Japanese promos. I'm just going to throw out some card names. Pikachu Illustrator, Trophy Kangaskhan, University Magikarp, number 1, 2, and 3 trainer promos with the Pikachu on it. These are 1998, so you can imagine that 1998 was an absolutely insane, crazy year for exclusive Japanese promos. And to have one of the 98 promos here in my collection, it's just outstanding. So yeah. This is the 1998 Trade Please holofoil back promo. I hope you enjoyed the video, a bit of Pokemon knowledge, Pokemon history. I'm gonna try and do more of these videos in the future because there are a lot of very interesting and unique Japanese exclusive cards that I would like to talk about in my videos. And so I always try to, or I plan to show some actual examples from back in the day, like the mini CD here. I always think that's kind of cool. But yeah, anyways, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, this stand is giving me some trouble. We got it. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment. It is very much appreciated. Thank you so much for doing that. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you would like to see more of these type of history, kind of educational videos in the future. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Click that button so you don't miss the future videos. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye. 私とあなた何かをお願いお願いどれへと希望